Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to begin his third consecutive term, a historic term, and this historic term has also started some diplomatic spat in the neighboring region. The latest diplomatic spat is between China and Taiwan, as the congratulatory messages from across the world started pouring in when NDA selected Prime Minister Narendra Modi as their unanimous leader. The congratulatory messages also came from Taiwan. The newly elected President Lai sent a congratulatory message to Prime Minister Modi, expressing hope that more collaboration and deep mutual trusted partnership is something that they look forward to. They also talked about collaboration in the areas of semiconductor, technology, people-to-people engagement, education, cultural exchanges, and all the other verticals that India and Taiwan have been working on for a very long time. Now, since 1950, ever since India recognized China, China has always said that there is only one China in the world and there is no other China, and Taiwan should not have a diplomatic relationship with any other country. India has also broadly accepted that line, and they have always maintained that they recognize only one China. And the kind of relationship that they have with Taiwan is not at a leaders level or a very high diplomatic level. They do have a relationship which is mostly for cultural exchanges and business and trade exchanges. But President Lai's messages to Prime Minister Modi is something that tantamounts to a diplomatic conversation which has not gone down well with the Chinese side. Chinese Foreign Ministry reacted sharply to this diplomatic exchange of congratulatory messages between the two sides, saying that there is one China policy, and China also lodged a protest with India. Chinese Foreign Ministry said that China has always firmly opposed any form of official interaction. There is only one China in the world. Now, Prime Minister Modi, of course, reciprocated Taiwanese President's messages, saying and expressing hope that India will be working with Taiwan in the future course of relationship also. Now, the Chinese side did not stop at that. They have lodged protests. Now, the Taiwanese side has also reacted sharply to what China has said, that there is one China policy and that no country should be having a higher diplomatic relationship with China. And they have clearly said that the Taiwan Foreign Ministry's statement, they have tweeted, saying that China's outrage at a cordial exchange between the leaders of two democracies is utterly unjustified. Threats and intimidation never foster friendship. Taiwan remains dedicated to building partnerships with India underpinned by mutual benefit and shared value. So this entire escalation of diplomatic spat between China and Taiwan is happening at a time when we have seen an increased tension in South China Sea and Indo-Pacific. Taiwan also happens to be related with Indo-Pacific. And for Indo-Pacific, we know that not only India, there are other countries also who have been very concerned to have a free, open and independent Indo-Pacific region. That includes Australia, USA, Japan. We have had this quad grouping where USA, Japan, India, Australia, they have been partnered. And of course, there are other groupings that also USA is trying to build around to contain Chinese aggression in South China Sea. We have recently also seen how Chinese military exercise were in a way encircling Taiwan and increasing a potential risk of invasion, which of course Taiwanese side was very much prepared. And there have been multiple exchanges from USA and China also on whether the Chinese action or the Chinese aggression around Taiwanese Sea is justified or not. While most of the major countries around the world, they have accepted and they have diplomatically toed the line of one China policy, they have also in a way appreciated that the Taiwanese government, they have been democratically elected government and they have all the rights and reason to survive and flourish without any intimidation or coercion by the Chinese side. Meanwhile, the Chinese side have clearly expressed more than once and in a very aggressive tone that even if the military might will be required, they will use it to ensure that Taiwanese side is integrated with the mainland China, and there will be no two China, there will be only one China, and Taiwan remains an inalienable part of China, and it's a matter of time that Taiwanese people will become part of China and they will get themselves integrated. So the entire diplomatic confrontation that China and Taiwan have had in the last several decades is coming to a level where we are witnessing everyday new commentaries, aggressive posturing both by China and Taiwan and Taiwan's global friends and democracies. And now India has of course been included in that with Prime Minister Modi and Taiwanese President having an exchange. It kinds of establishes a very higher up diplomatic engagement between the two sides, and that has also come in the wake of India-China border tension, which has been going on for years now. We have seen ever since Galwan clash, the bilateral ties have gone down drastically. Diplomatically, we have just a working relationship. After a lull of almost 18 months, Chinese ambassador has recently joined Delhi, and India is looking forward having a working relationship with China. But such commentaries coming from the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs on the issues of sovereignty and who should India talk and who should India not talk is certainly not going to help improve the bilateral ties of India and China. And such commentaries are also going to invite more criticism for Chinese coercion and intimidation for a democratically elected government which is flourishing, which is not in a way any threat to the larger and mightier China in the South Pacific Sea.